Progress unleashed. Think about that for a minute. I've always tried to make progress, and I'm sure some of you have too. Most of you have. Most of you listening to this show enjoy making progress. And I've always enjoyed making progress. If I would not have made progress, number one, I'd be out of business because I didn't have any customer base. I didn't have name recognition. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any education. I didn't have any business experience, anything like that. So if I would not have made progress, I'd be gone. Who knows what I'd be doing today? But I also knew I had to make progress. Ever since my wife was younger, she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. That's what she wanted to be. She is smart. She went to college. She was a surgical technician, but her goal was to be a stay-at-home mom. And we got married later in our 20s. And if I would not have made progress, she could not have quit her job when she was expecting our first son, Travis. I had to make progress for her. And then I had to make progress. I had to continue to make progress to keep her home and to provide and to put food on our table and pay our house payment and all those types of things. So I had to continue to make progress. And then I had to continue to make progress in order to, when we started hiring people, in order to pay them and put food on their table. And it's just a continuous progress. It's progress, making progress. We're going to talk about all the different kinds of progress. But in order for me to be here today, I had to continue to make progress my entire 34 years in business. I just had to make it happen. And we're going to talk about that today. Progress unleashed. Hey, this is Greg McAfee, and welcome to the Greg McAfee Show. Now let's get started. Hey, welcome back to the Greg McAfee Show, where we discuss steps to successful entrepreneurship, how to take your business to new heights, and ultimately follow your dreams. Progress unleashed. You know, ordinary people avoid and they hate progress. Let me give you some examples. Why did so many people hate John D. Rockefeller? He was the wealthiest man in the world. Why did so many people hate Steve Jobs? Why do so many people hate Elon Musk today? He's the wealthiest man in the world. Besides being best friends with Donald Trump, soon to be President Donald Trump. They all made progress, and they made more progress than all their haters combined. You can call it jealousy. You can call it envy. You may be experiencing that in some way, some form. Might even be within family. That always sucks. But the best way, listen to this, the best way to have a good idea is to have many ideas. That's how you make progress. The best way to have a good idea, where someone says, that's a great idea, you got to have many ideas to get to a great one. Our mentality determines our ability. How much progress do you make? Well, it determines your mentality. And we can't refuse new challenges. We must face them head on. A challenge is an opportunity, no matter how you look at it. If we fail, we try again. You see, failure is only failure if we quit trying. We must keep trying. To develop an attitude of which says, I can do better, I must think, I must ponder, I must cultivate, and I must reflect daily. And yes, I do that. And no, I wasn't born doing that. I didn't know how to do that or anything like that until I learned from other people. Remember, who we hang around with is very important. What books we read, very important. What podcasts we listen to, very important. So I have to ask myself this, what can I do to make more progress in my life, and what can I do for others to make their lives better? hopefully something said in some of these podcasts where you grab it and you go, that's what I needed today. I just had someone tell me that on the word of the day today. And they said, that's what I needed. I needed that. And I said, well, good, because it was for you. It might not be for anyone else, but it was for you. And that's all that matters. If I help one person, I'm good. So believing that something is possible or that something can be done creates habit or habits of thinking this way. We can create good habits. We can create bad habits. I talk about that a lot here. And why does it appear that a few people succeed more than others? Well, you got it. They always think like this. They create new habits. They do all those things I mentioned. They listen to good podcasts. They hang around successful people. Quality people, and they cultivate and reflect daily. Very important. And you've got to believe this way. Believing this way can also influence, listen to this, the release of stress hormones, which is also known as cortisol. Making progress influences our brain chemistry permanently. Now, here's a couple, by the way, I've still got this upper respiratory thing. My throat is dry. If I had millions of viewers, I could advertise this for money. But this Jocko Hydrate is like the ultimate. When I became dehydrated and I was put in the hospital because of dehydration and not enough sleep, this stuff does it for you. It's a huge electrolyte, zero sugar. That's the key. Zero sugar and only 15 carbs, and it is good. It comes in about 5 different flavors, but I love the orange. All right, that's the commercial where I make nothing from, so I hope it helps you. See, I'm just trying to help you. All right, so progress can be made many different ways. I'm just going to go through a few here. You know, if you're trying to start up a business and you start it up and it goes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, man, that's progress. Because remember, very few people can do that. Only 5% of startups make it. And then, then you start providing jobs. Like I said earlier, you start providing jobs. That's progress. And you make a certain amount revenue goal. That's progress. And then you make a certain amount of profit, actually. I didn't make much profit. I don't think I made any profit for the first probably 7 to 10 years, honestly. Remember, my main goal was survival. If we could survive and grow, that's all that mattered. Then I learned what I was doing wrong, and I learned how to make more profit. And today it's extremely strong. So getting married was progress for me. I wanted to get married. I wanted to find the right person and get married. Having a family, progress. I already went through the progressing to make enough money to where my wife could stay home. Progress to make enough to support a family. All those types of things. Buying a home, buying a building, building a building. I remember my first new truck. That was progress. My first new truck was in 1994. Ford E250. And that was progress. E250 van, cargo van. And I actually think I have a picture of it, which we'll put up here next to my first truck. Losing weight. I just lost 100 pounds within 9 months this year. Huge progress. And it is motivated. Talk about helping others. What can I do for others? Make their lives better. I've helped so many people get healthier, eat healthier, lose weight, work out, all those types of things. Okay, so a lot of progress. Progress is fueled by adaptability. When you're willing to pivot, you'll find new doors that open where you least expect them. That's progress, okay? Now, I thought about some reasons for progress and success. Okay, we're going to put these up here so you can start absorbing these. But these types of people, the reason they have progress, number one, they focus on steady improvement. Number two, they're open to learning and adapting. Number three, they build powerful momentum, the big Mo. Number four, they remain motivated through measurable results. And number five, they set clear goals and maintain direction. So let's talk about these. Number one, they focus on steady improvement. By consistently aiming to do better each day. See, that's progress. When you improve daily, when you improve weekly, when you improve monthly, when you improve annually, you know, it's always good to look at 2023 and compare 2024. 2024, it's very healthy for us. I mean, percentage-wise, we're up close to 30% increase. It's been a good year. And it's not even been a hot year for us. It's not. It's just we've worked it hard. We've grinded it out. We've closed more sales. We've made things happen. So we're focusing on our progress and keeping the momentum strong. Number two, they're open to learning and adapting. You see, progress-minded people see obstacles as lessons, quickly adjusting their strategies to stay on course. They don't let obstacles stop them. Matter of fact, the longer you live, the longer you've been in business, the more success you have, obstacles are just part of life. I have to get that through to some people because they let obstacles stop them. And you can't let a little obstacle stop you. You can't even let failure stop you. Remember, failure isn't failure unless you quit. But if you keep doing, keep improving, you're not failing. You're just learning. You're adapting. You're achieving. And then number three, they build power momentum. You see, small wins pile up and small wins motivate. Write down, journal the small wins because they motivate and they help you tackle bigger challenges. Because trust me, you will get bigger challenges. The little challenges are nothing. They're just a training camp for the bigger ones coming. Just know that. You're going to have challenges. Someone told me the other day, I haven't really had a lot of challenges. You've been in business 4 years, dude. Hang on. Buckle up. Get ready. It's going to happen. And the more prepared you are, the better you're going to be. So, creating an ongoing cycle of success takes building powerful momentum. Number four, they remain motivated through measurable results. Well, they track and celebrate each step forward, and that provides a constant boost. I love the word boost. We used to go attend a church that Wednesday night service was called Boost Service. It was the middle of the week. It was a boost. It was going to boost you. And I like boost. I like the word boost. It provides a constant boost of confidence and clarity. Boy, if you can get a boost of confidence, if someone could give you an injection, that's the kind of injection I would want to get. If someone could give you an injection of confidence, whoo, I'd be lining up, man, every day. Give me more confidence. And I'm pretty confident, but that is motivating. That's a boost right there. A boost of confidence and clarity. And then lastly, number five, they set clear goals and maintain direction. You see, with a defined purpose guiding them, they're able to focus their efforts and channel their energy efficiently. So you have to realize, number one, you have to realize that you want to make progress. Because remember, ordinary people avoid progress and they hate others who make progress. Again, jealousy and envy. They're always going to find something wrong with someone making progress. Well, they were handed a lot of money. You know, they always say, let me tell you who's someone else who's extremely if progressive's the right word, who makes a lot of progress, is Donald Trump. I've read a lot of his books way before he was president, and that guy made progress, and he made things happen. And a lot of people will say, well, he had all this money handed to him. Well, he wasn't the only child. There were other siblings, and they were given compared to how much there was, it was a very small amount to each child. They were all given the same amount. It wasn't millions upon millions. I honestly think it was 1 million or a little bit more. And you'd say, well, I wasn't given that. No, you weren't. And he could have easily blown it all. I mean, honestly, those who are in business today know that $1 million doesn't go very far. So he was given a little bit of money compared to an inheritance. He was given a little bit of it. And he grew it and grew it and blew it up and blew it up. My goodness. The guy's done extremely well. Like him or not, I like him. I've met him a couple times. I like him. But he's done extremely well. He is progress unleashed, man. And he makes things happen. But we all know, you got to want it. You got to want to make progress. If you're jealous of other people, you're probably not going to make progress yourself. I don't get stuck on, I guess I just don't get stuck on being jealous of someone. I hope they're doing it right. I hate it when companies appear to be doing well and they're ripping people off and they're hacks and all that crap. That I can't deal with. I'm not jealous of that. I'm upset about that. And but boy, when someone's doing it right and they're killing it, I'm cheering them on, man. I mean, it's hard. There's nothing easy about succeeding and making progress. So I cheer them on. I'm a cheerleader for sure because I know how hard it is. And if they do well, then go. Okay? So real progress is about consistently doing better than you did yesterday. That's real progress. And you have to measure yourself or you're not going to know. You know, if you don't measure, you don't see results, and you've got to measure things. And, the Bible says that practice these things and devote yourself to them in order that your progress may be seen. Progress is important. We weren't put on earth to lay on the couch and watch Netflix, although that is fine once in a while, but we weren't put on earth to do that all the time. We weren't put on earth to be jealous of people. We weren't put on earth to be lackadaisical and run a very poor business. We're going to be held accountable for how we run our business. It's very important. It's like running your life. It's part of your life. It is. And we're going to be held accountable for that. I really, truly believe that. So, think about these things. They focus on steady improvement. They're open to learning and adapting, and just open in general. You got to be open when you're wanting to progress. You got to be open. You really do. They build powerful momentum. They remain motivated through measurable results, and they set clear goals and maintain direction. You got to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. They know the direction. They know what they want to do when they grow up. That's very important. Okay? All right, before we wrap up, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe below. You can also support us by rating and reviewing on iTunes or your preferred listening platform. Keep listening. I'll do my best to keep challenging you. By the time you listen to this, Christmas will be over. I hope you had a great Christmas, and I hope you have a happy New Year. Thanks for listening. As always, carry on. God bless. Make this day the best day of your life because we're not promised tomorrow. I'll see you later.